Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's been a while since I've come on here, actually had some dialogue with you all and talk about things. So a lot has gone on in my life, a lot of changes, a lot of things have gone on that you're not well aware about. But as I start to post more, I do want to post more content and make you guys filled in on everything that I'm doing. And particularly, I wanted to bring this in because with filling you in, that also goes with the title of this video. This video is Build Your Mission, Not Your Identity. I think the biggest thing that we're missing today in society and youth and everything that everyone's telling you to build your self image, right? Everyone is wanting to skip the stages of being in your purpose and becoming more of this celebrity or this influencer and building the celebritism of that and not actually really having a mission. And you're seeing that a lot. You're seeing the narcissism that's playing throughout society. No one's ever being honest. No one's intellectually honest anymore. And that was one of the posts I had earlier, my older videos, like why humanity sucks, and that being one of the causes. With I think there's an identity crisis today. I think a lot of people are trying to find themselves, and they're finding themselves in other people. They're chasing after someone else's desires, someone else's goals, someone else's lifestyle, to the point they're dressing like them, they're speaking like them. Everything has become a meme, and it's a meme culture. So if you ever just go out in public and you see that everyone looks the same, right? You got people wearing the same clothing, where down to even fitness, where you see almost the same monikers, the same avatars, the same expository of knowledge, where it almost isn't even knowledge. You're just regurgitating someone else's words. So with that, I think there's a big identity crisis and a big paradigm shift ever since after COVID in 2020. And you're seeing that. You're seeing that. And I think with that, that goes with a lot of people not knowing what their purpose or their mission is. And the reason why I say if you build your mission, you will find your identity. So everyone is trying to find themselves, and I think they're spiritually lost. I think they're physically, emotionally, just mentally have lost their wits. And I think if you're on this channel and you're following me, I talk about having to find yourself, your mindset, putting yourself through fitness. And even if you are an entrepreneur or you're seeking some sort of solitude and finding your purpose through business, again, your mission is more important. So I really want to tackle that and what your mission is and how you need to serve that more, and that will build your identity. And a lot of people are cut and dry and thinking that they can be a celebrity. There's this big identity crisis, and you see, and people are becoming their own followers almost. It's like they're so obsessed with themselves, their self-image, and how they look, and all these things, which I think it's great. You should always groom yourself as a man or a woman. You should always be paying attention to the things you should be doing normally. That's just normal behavior. But now we have this culture where everybody thinks they're a celebrity just because they have some sort of influence online, but they don't really live out the brand that they are. And with that, I think that's a bit of the influence culture, celebrity culture that's been glamorized and branded. A lot of America's branding is built on just that. It's Hollywood. So there's this whole celebrity culture that everyone follows and seems to gallivant out there and thinking that these people shape your morality, if not shape the world. And really, it's just a false light. It's false influence. It's false actually changing the world. And I don't know when we started putting celebrities, basically idolatry, in front of our morality, in front of God, in front of your faith, in front of building your actual community and what that is. And so I think I don't want to blame social media and technology with these things. These things are very prevalent and very useful, good and bad. But I think with the minds that you're seeing out there in society today, a lot of people do not have the morals and values. So they gallivant on the internet. It's the Wild Wild West, thinking they can be anyone and everyone and everything. And I think that's the falsehood of America, where you're in this guise that you can be whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But really, You can't. You can't, because it comes with repercussions. And I think with the identity part, there's a big crisis in the young boys and men, even men today, not knowing the type of husband to be, the type of father to be, let alone having the role models to stick and drive to that. And I think as men and women, you have women on the same scale. They're fighting against their own nature and themselves. So even amongst that, there's this big identity issue, and I think it's because no one has a mission. Everyone's taking a mission from someone else and someone else's thinking in their mind, and we're just constantly in a marketing holocaust. And I think when you're constantly looking elsewhere to find a mission instead of looking within and the things that you like, you have trouble. You start to play into the narcissism. You start buying things that probably aren't of you because you see someone else, Kim K or someone on the internet, and thinking that this is just a great thing and I belong in this. And really, always think that everybody just wants to fit in. Everybody just wants to fit in, but no one really wants to be great. Everyone talks a big game about it. It's on their moniker, it's on their bio, and all these things, but no one truly knows the trouble it is to be great. And I think in order to do that, you have to look beyond yourself. You have to have a mission that serves beyond yourself. It can't even serve you, it has to serve the people that you want to help, the problems that you want to change, the community that you want to build, the culture that you want to leave behind. And now we are slipping further and further and further away from that. You know, I jumped on here because I wanted to express my opinions about that and how you can change yourself and be completely different from the rest of everyone else. Everyone is looking to be like everyone else, but how do you stand out in a sea of people who all look and sound the same? This is where another word that's always been barraged by other people is authenticity. If you're going to be authentic in your own travels and own troubles, you have to be real with yourself. You have to be honest on what you're chasing after. And if it's for the money, the cars, the clothes, that will leave you empty. That's just temporal. That's just materialism, just a consumerism. Yes, you need necessities, Chase. Yes, you need things that can further your life and investing in yourself, whether it be the coaching, the training, education. Those things are all great. But what most people do are chasing things that are trying to make them look the part versus being the part. And I think that's the problem with the identity crisis. So you have things and people like an Andrew Tate who comes in, and yes, I think there is a message in there for young men and older men as well to have in some sort of masculine and leadership frame. But there's also the destructive side of that, that you also have men and boys who are still boys who don't understand that, who do not understand what it is to actually sacrifice as a man. There's an identity issue with that. So they see people like him and other celebrities thinking that that is a man, especially if they did not have a father in the house. So think about who you're looking up to and what you're consuming. I'm going all over the place with this, but this makes all the points on where you have to really focus on who you are and what you like. You'll really know what those things are and what you don't like, doing things that you don't want to do. You know, I think oftentimes we want to do things that we see somebody else do and thinking that we have to do those things. And that's not the case all the times. So I'm just looking at my notes right now because I want to be able to give you guys some traction. So one moment. Yeah. And so I think in order for you to really know who you are, stop doing what everyone else is doing. Be one of you. Be unique of one of you. Don't try to be like everyone else. Don't even try to be so different. Be exactly who you are. Talk about the things that you like. Share about the things that you like. Have other people involved and see what they think about those things. But build things for you. Build things that not necessarily just you, but what you like and how you can help others with that. There's too much of everyone sounding the same, everyone trying to fit in. Just stop it. Stop trying to fit in. You will never part away from everyone else if you're trying to fit in. Stop it. Just carve out your own path. It's too much that we're trying to be like everyone else. We see someone else on the internet and see all these just all the noise. There's a lot of noise, including me. Don't even take what I'm saying fruitfully to heart. These are just certain methods and principles that I'm giving you that you can pass down to yourself and find out your own principles. For me, it is always and always will be my faith in Christ and Lord Jesus, because that gives me some sort of rooting and a mission. And with that, I'm always having an example that I need to fulfill each and every day. So that's for you as well as men who are and women who are seeking to find a mission. Know what that mission is. It has to be more loyal to values than it is to people, because the values that you instill is what will attract people and build a culture and a community, and you'll never not have to know what direction you're going because of the values that you instill, and that'll be behind your mission. So if you want to really excel in your life and in this world and actually be out of the job that you don't want to be in, or even within the job that you want to be in and excel in it, find your mission. Build on your mission, not your identity. Once you build your mission, you will actually see your identity in this mission. And that's the beautiful part, because you'll start to see the character that tends to come out in the miserable times. That's when you get stronger. That's when you actually start to see the strength, the perseverance, the resilience in your character through that. So you'll carve out your path by continuing digging through who you are and the mission that you're serving. So I'm going to leave this, guys, here for you. Continue to grow and prosper for everyone. Like I said, seek the wisdom of your mission and you will build your identity. For everyone, please give a comment, like, subscribe, share, and I'll keep you updated with everything. Ciao.